Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to talk about my BMC and my proposal for the business that I plan to open in UTHM, which is a banana fritters and drink stall. So first of all, I would like to propose my BMC business model canvas, and which is first that comes first is the customer segment. So the customer segment, the demographic that I plan to aim for in UTHM is the students of universities on which stay on, and lecturers not so much, because the reason I choose the students is because most students don't have their own vehicles to go in and out of the university, and so if they were to have a cheap alternative to foods in the university, it would become a big hit to them, and also because of the fact that the students are broke in general. So this is why I'm planning the segment is for UTHM students. So next is the value proposition. So my value proposition is, first of all, is a cheap alternative to the food in UTHM. As we know, there are a lot of cafes in UTHM, places where students get to eat, but not a lot of them sell food that is light in essence, like banana fritters and soft drinks. Most of them sell to lean towards more heavier foods such as rice, and there's chicken shawarma in UTHM. So what I can provide is a cheap alternative to the food that is offered here in UTHM, and it also provides the students with a snacking option. So as we know, students are people who have a lot of things to study for, a lot of assignments, and they have to go here and there, go to the library and stuff. So what we can give them is, we can provide them a snacking option in which they can buy and eat it on the go, maybe on the bus, or maybe on the way to class, and maybe in class without the knowledge of the lecturers. And next of all is also provide cheap food and drinks to students. So compared to rice and all the other alternatives, banana fritters is a cheaper thing that they could buy, which in my plan I would like to sell the banana fritters and drinks for, they start at around a ringgit, and they get 4 pieces or 3 pieces depending on how well they do, how well it sells in the first week, and then provide cheap drinks to them, also ringgit, which mostly drinks nowadays cost 2 ringgit even at the pasar malam, but here we can provide them with banana fritters for 1 ringgit, and also a drink for a ringgit as well. So you just need a ringgit to come to our shop. So next, the channels that we use to sell our products and to promote them. So we can use WhatsApp, which is making it viral in groups, or spreading it in class groups, spreading it with other people from other courses, and then using banners to promote the shop with posters, putting all over UTHM so they can see and they can be interested in. And next of all is customer relationship. So because we are opening a stall, if they have a problem, like if the food the thing is not good enough, and they could suggest ways to we can improve what we're trying to sell by coming to our shop. If they want any extras, or they have any complaints, or just anything in general. So our revenue stream is selling banana fritters and banu soda. That's about it. We don't have any other ways of getting revenue. Key values is why we think our product is the best is because we only sell for RM1. That's like a very small value compared to other shops in UTHM, much cheaper compared to other stores. And banana fritters is also very hard to find in the UTHM. If you go out, there will be probably a lot of shops by the side roads, but if in UTHM, we could be the only one that sells banana fritters. So these guys, if we were to put cheese or something different on it, these guys will be swarming over it like a pack of chickens. Like, people will be all over it, people will like it. So activities. So what we do is we operate a stall. We obtain the bananas from pasar tanis or farmers markets, or we can go to dusuns okay, and we can buy from the people who provide. So and then we can and then activity will be grocery shopping for stocks, and then the promotions, like we promote our stall. So key partners would be Micropreneur, UTHM students, and if we were to open it outside of Micropreneur, it would be UTHM itself. And lastly, the cost structure. The structure of our stall would be the cost structure, and what we would have to pay for opening our stall would be the rent of the stall, the bananas that we obtained, the oil, the food stock, all of these things, the drinks, the plastic bags, the stove and gas for cooking. But most of these are just for one time buy. Like stove and gas is one time buy. Plastic and paper bags depends on how many we sell in the week. Cups and ice for drinks depends on how much we sell in a day. The bananas, oil, food stock, everything depends on how much we sell in a day. So because these things don't usually expire like in a very short time, so we can be, once we bought it, we can use it for for a very long period of time. Not including the bananas, because the bananas will go rotten in a few days. The drinks can stay in inventory for a very long time. So I guess that's about it for my business model canvas. Thank you, Dr. Ting ting ting.